Every day, people consume food without realizing the hidden dangers that may exist behind it. Food contamination is a serious issue that can affect anyone in the community, especially when food safety practices are ignored. In this video, we will discuss how expired food can become contaminated, the root of exposure, its health effects, and the importance of food safety awareness. I am Nurfani Hidayah. As one of your guide to this awareness exposure, we'll now lead you to watch a role-play video we have prepared for better understanding.
Dekat packaging ayam ni dah kata expired, tapi ayam nampak elok lagi je. Guna je lah.
Wah, ayam gunting lah. Macam sedap je. Nak cubalah. Beli. Tak sabarnya nak rasa ayam gunting ni. Sedapnya. Tapi kenapa rasa sakit perut tiba-tiba ni lepas makan tadi?
What actually happened to her is a clear example of food contamination. But what does food contamination really is? Assalamualaikum, my name is Sufi, and today I would like to share with you about food contamination and the danger it can bring to our health. So, food contamination occurs when a harmful substance accidentally enters our food, making it unsafe for consumption and causing illness. These hazards are generally divided into three main categories, that is, biological contamination, chemical contamination, and lastly, physical contamination. First, we have biological contamination, the leading cause of food poisoning. It occurs when harmful microorganisms such as bacteria, virus, fungi, or parasite grows in food, especially when the food is expired, improperly cooked, or stored at unsafe temperature. Second is chemical contamination. This happens when food comes into contact with toxic chemicals such as cleaning agent, pesticide, or harmful substance that form when food spoils or breaks down. And unlike biological contamination, chemical contamination involves non-living toxins that can enter food at any stage from farming to cooking. Lastly, physical contamination. This refers to foreign objects accidentally enters our food, such as hair, dirt, glass fragment, metal pieces, and even a bit of plastic during preparation or packaging. Whether the dangers come from an invisible microorganism or visible foreign object, food contamination can transform an ordinary meal into a serious health risk. Next, Fadnin will explain how these hazards enter the human body and affect our health.
We are back again with me. So, as the video displayed, the main root of exposure in this situation is ingestion, which occurs when contaminated food is consumed. Expired food allows harmful bacteria such as Salmonella and E. coli to grow rapidly. Once contaminated food enters the digestive system, it may cause food poisoning and other health problems. The agent involved in this situation is harmful bacteria growing in the expired food. The host is the consumer who eats the contaminated food, especially vulnerable individuals such as children and the elderly. The environment includes poor food storage conditions and unsafe food handling practice, also the ignorance of the expiry date of the food consumed. Next, several factors contribute to food contamination exposure in the community. These include poor hygiene practice, selling expired food, unsafe storage temperatures, and cross-contamination during food preparations. Many people may not realize that contaminated food can appear normal even when harmful bacteria are present.
Hi, my name is Nurul Adrana Ali Natasha, and now we are moving to the health effect. When you put past to expiry date, bacteria such as Salmonella and E. coli can grow rapidly. These microorganisms can contaminate the food and cause illness when consumed. Even if the food looks normal, it may still be unsafe. Next, the most common short-term effect is food poisoning. After eating expired food, a person may feel nauseous, vomit, and experience diarrhea and stomach cramp. Some people may also develop fever. Continuous vomiting and diarrhea can lead to dehydration because the body loses too much water. Next, if a person frequently consumes unsafe or expired food, it may affect the body in the long term. Harmful toxins can damage important organs such as kidney and a liver. Poor food quality also reduces nutrient intake, which may lead to malnutrition and weaken the immune system. If you can see here, these are the group are more sensitive to food poisoning because their immune system are not strong enough to fight harmful bacteria effectively. In severe cases, expired food can cause a serious complication or hospitalization. Next is impact on community. When many people consume contaminated food, it can lead to outbreak of foodborne disease in the community. This increases the burden on hospital and healthcare system while affecting overall public and health safety.
For this part, I will explain about prevention and control of food poisoning. Food poisoning can actually be prevented if we practice safe food handling in our daily life. There are several simple methods that we can follow to reduce the risk. First, we should always check the expired date before buying or eating food. This is important because expired food may contain harmful bacteria. So, by checking the label carefully, we can avoid consuming unsafe food and protect our health. Next is food storage. Food must be stored correctly, especially perishable food like meat and dairy products. We should keep them in the refrigerator to slow down bacterial growth. Also, avoid leaving food exposed for too long because it can easily get contaminated. Besides that, practicing good hygiene is very important. We should always wash our hands before handling food. Utensils must be clean, and wearing gloves can help reduce the risk of spreading bacteria. This can prevent contamination during food preparation. Other than that, people should have awareness about food safety. If we see any unhygienic food premise, we should report it to the authorities. We can also educate others about food safety so that everyone can be more careful. Lastly, the government also plays an important role. They carry out food inspection and enforce food safety regulation. This is to ensure that food sold to the public is safe to consume.
Food contamination is a serious public health issue that can happen anywhere in the community. Consuming expired or contaminated food may lead to food poisoning and harmful health effects. By checking expiry dates, practicing proper hygiene, and handling food safely, we can reduce the risk of food contamination exposure. So, always check before you eat.